Welcome friends. Today we'll see how pointers work from the unit 5. Now let us begin with the introduction to pointers. Basically, pointer is a variable that stores the address of another variable. Unlike other variables which stores a certain value, a pointer stores or holds an address of another variable. So we'll see the syntax. Now the syntax contains a data type and a pointer name. Now the pointer name is prefixed with a star symbol, so we have to keep in mind that there is no space between the star symbol and a pointer variable. Now this star symbol is also known as asterisk, which is commonly used in any arithmetic operation of multiplication. Now we'll see some other things about pointers. Pointers can be of any data type, as I said, of integer, float, character, string or double, etc. So we'll see some example here. So we have int star IP indicates that IP is a pointer variable name because of the star symbol which has been prefixed. Similarly, we have double. DP is a pointer variable name. Float, FP is a pointer variable name of floating data type. Character, CH is a character pointer which has been used. Now the difference between a pointer variable and a simple variable is that a pointer variable stores address of another variable. Now we will see how to use a pointer. So there are three steps. The first one is to define a pointer variable. The second one is assign it, and finally it is how to access it. So we will see the first one. When we want to define a pointer variable, it is as similar as any other variable. So you can see in this example here, int x is equal to 10. X is a variable of integer data type consisting of value 10. Similarly, we have star ptr, which is a pointer of integer data type. So next one is assigning the address. So we have, as we have seen here for the same example, we'll continue. So ptr is equal to %x. So % indicates address of x which is been assigned to the pointer variable ptr. Now keep in mind that we are not using star symbol here at this location. Only ptr, which is a pointer variable name, we are using it here for assigning the values, and %x is used to assign address of variable x to pointer. Finally, when we want to access the value of the pointer, we use star ptr, not only ptr. Why? Because ptr gives us the address and star ptr gives us the value of it. Now we'll see further in the pictorial way. Int a is equal to 10. So a is a integer data type or integer variable of having a value 10, and star ptr is an integer pointer. So we are assigning ptr is equal to %x. So you can see x is having a value 10 which has an address 10052. So when we assign %x to the ptr has the value 10052 here. So when we use star ptr, it gives us 10, and when we use only ptr, it gives us 10052. We'll see another example here. So here we have a program void main int star p int var is equal to 10. We are assigning the pointer to the variable using the & symbol. Now here I am printing the values. We'll see what are the different output of it. So we can see in the first line, as here, value of variable var is var, so it will print the value which is 10. Value of variable var, I'm printing star p, so it is again 10. Address of variable var and %var, here we are getting the address. Similarly, address of variable var, I'm using p here. Now instead of using %var, I'm using p. Why? Because I have assigned here. So p will have, a pointer will have the same address of the var address. Now address of pointer, now we can see here the difference. The pointer and %p here. Now here we had used star p, it gave us a value. We just used p, it gave us the address of the variable var. When I'm using and %p, it has its own address. So here this is an address of a variable, pointer variable p. We'll take another example. Now here changing pointer by value of pointer here. So this is another example. In the first line, int star ptr and c are integer data type. C is having a value 5. ptr is equal to %c. So I am assigning this variable c address to ptr. So when I just print c, it will give me 5. When I print star ptr, it will give me 5, same as it is. So when I say c is equal to 1, means I have changed the value from 5 to 1 here. So when I try to print, so c will print 1 only instead of 5 because I have changed the value. Similarly, star ptr, I have assigned only once here. I have not assigned again here. But here, since ptr was pointing to the address of c, whatever changes you make here, those changes will be reflected to the ptr also. So star ptr will also print me 1 only. We'll take another example. So here when I, instead of changing to C value, when I make a change to star PTR, a value 10, it will also reflect the change to the variable C. So here the same program, here only one line I have changed. Star PTR is equal to 10. In my previous line it was C is equal to 1. And here I have changed from star PTR is equal to 10. So when I change the value star PTR is equal to 10, it will also make changes in the original variable C. So the output what I'll get is 10 here, and star PTR I will get 10 here. So there are some common mistakes while we are working with pointers. The first one is we assign it in a very wrong manner. So here PC is equal to only C. C is having a value. So here I am assigning a value to PC. So it is an error. Why? Because PC is trying to accept an address. So C has a variables here. So %, symbol is missing here. In the second case, star PTR is %c. So star PC here is trying to access the value of a variable, but here I am assigning %c here. So address, it may accept in some compilers, but this is a wrong method. Then again I have star PC is equal to star C. So star C is not a pointer variable, but star will give me an error here. So it will give me an error indicating that star C is not a pointer variable. And lastly, there is one more case, that %PC. So here for the address I am assigning the value C here. So this is another wrong method which we are using. Now we have different pointer arithmetic. So pointer arithmetic have different, basically as we do it arithmetic operation for other variables or normal variables, we have also arithmetic operations for pointer variables. Now we have an example here. You can see void main. I have integer a is equal to 10, b is equal to 20, and a result which where I am going to store the values. I have two variables of pointer data type or pointers, star p and star q, which are of integer data type. So p I am assigning to %a. So p holds the address of a and q holds the address of b. Further, I say that result is equal to star p plus star q. So this does an addition of the value which is being holded by variable a and the value which is holding by variable b. So here 10 and 20 are being added, since star p is pointing to variable a and star q is pointed to variable b. So 10 and 20 are added. So here you can see in the printf statement it will print me 10, and in this printf statement it will print me 20, and the result is also printed as 30 here. Similarly, we have subtraction. The same program, I have just changed the symbol here at this location. So when I use star p minus star q, it will just subtract 10 from 20. Means I am going to subtract 10. I am going to subtract 20 from 10. So here I will get the result minus 10. We have the same case for multiplication. Now we have to be very careful while doing multiplication. The very best practice is to use the brackets, what we have shown here. So star P is in a bracket and star Q is also in a bracket. Now we can also remove this bracket, but we have to be very careful while using this method here. So star P is 10 and star Q is 20. I am multiplying, it will give me, or it will print me 200. Similarly for division, I have the division symbol here. Again, we can neglect the brackets here. I have used the brackets here to be on a safer side. So star P 10 divided by 20. Now this will print me 0. Why? Because the result is of integer data type. So I am going to get a value 0.5. So here it will only store integer value, 0.5 will be neglected. That is the reason I am going to get the output as 0. Now when it comes to arrays, we have pointers and arrays. Even we can use arrays with the help of a pointer. Now we have a program here. We'll have an example here. We have a program. So int a. Now we have some values. Now these are around 8 values here, which are stored in a variable a of which is an array. Now we have two pointers, star p and star q. We have used just star p is equal to and% a of the first location. So here the first location is, this is the 0th location, 20. First location is 30. Second location is 105. Third location is 82. Fourth location is 97. Fifth location is 72 and sixth location is 62. So here q is equal to and% a of 6. So 66 will be stored in q and 30 will be stored in p. So when we say star p, we'll get 30, and when we use star q in the printf statement, we'll get 66. We'll take one step ahead. I can assign the entire array. We have used the same array. So here I can assign the entire array to a variable p. So here in the for loop, you can see here I is equal to 0, I is less than 8, I plus plus. I have used 8 because I know that there are 8 number of elements in the array A. Now while using this for statement, I want to print all the assigned variables which are there in pointer P, and which has been assigned a value A or array A. So here we have to keep in mind that while incrementing the locations, we have to use the bracket and the asterisk symbol should be outside the bracket. So P plus I should be in bracket, and the asterisk symbol shows that every time I'm going to add a value to the location P or the address P with the first value. So when I is 0, it gives me 20. P plus 0 is 20. When I value increments to 1, P plus 1 is 30. I increments to 2, P plus 2 is 105, and so on. So this is the output what it prints, 20, 30, 105. As we have the array, it will be printing the same way. Okay, thank you.